390 shards. This is the amount of shards that a new player in Shadow Fight Arena has to obtain to reach max level under the current shard system. Let's take a look at this new player's journey through the shard system, as it helps us discover a lot about how bad it is for both new players and experienced players alike. To obtain a new hero or talent, players need to obtain shards. After you obtain a certain amount of shards for a specific hero, you will receive a new talent for that hero. For common heroes, it is 2 shards for the first talent, 2 for the second, 3 for the third, 5 for the fourth, and 9 for the fifth. This totals to 23 shards. For rare heroes, it is 2 for the first, 2 for the second, 2 for the third, 5 for the fourth, and 7 for the fifth, for a total of 18 shards. For epic, it is 2, 2, 2, 3, and 5 for 14. And legendary is 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 for a total of 11. For the first 2 levels of talents for all the heroes is going to be a total of 4 shards. So, in total, we have 6 common heroes times 23 shards per common hero, plus 7 rare heroes times 18 shards per rare hero, plus 6 times 14 shards for the 6 epic heroes, and for the 2 legendary heroes, we have 2 times 11 shards. On top of that, we have plus 20 shards for all the shards needed to unlock all of the heroes. You start with Ling, so you do not require a shard. This totals to 390 shards. This is a huge amount of shards. Let's go over how you will go about obtaining them. As you increase your trophy level to above 26,000 trophies, a feat that will take a while to complete, you will be rewarded with 14 shard chests in total, bringing us down to 376 shards unaccounted for. You will be offered a marathon for each new hero you unlock, which will give you 4 shards for those first 2 talents. This will total to 84 shards. We are now at 292 shards unaccounted for. Just a quick side note, these marathons are going to take you more than 70 hours in total in all likelihood. Let's assume that there's a tournament event every month, multiple rift events, and perhaps roulette with shard chests in it. I would say it is reasonable to expect around 3 shards per month on average from these sources if you are grinding hard. This assumes you get either 1 or 2 for an event, and then 1 or 2 for rift events. There are 10 shard chests per fight pass if you purchase the battle pass. Assuming you don't dump thousands of gems and dollars on rift events, I will say that you need to obtain the majority of these 292 shards from simple shard chests. Adding the total shard chests and the shards obtained per month, we have around 13 shards per month. For 292 shards divided by 13 shards per month is approximately 22 months. For free-to-play players, there are only 5 chests per month. That means 8 shards per month can be expected. So 292 shards divided by 8 shards per month is equal to approximately 36 months to obtain 292 shards. But it gets worse. There's a flaw with our calculations above. We did not account for duplicate shards. This massively slows down progress. To find out just how much duplicate shards affect progress, I ran a simulation of Necky's shard system. Let's take a look. This is our simulation of a new player's journey through the shard system. The beginning 4 shards for each hero are the ones you're going to get from marathons. From there, we're going to need to obtain the rest of the 370 shards needed to max out all of your talents from shard chests. These shard chests are assumed for this simulation to be primarily from the fight pass. So over here on the right, we have a random number generator. This acts as our shard chest. In this column here, we can track the amount of shard chests that we have opened. In these 2 columns here, we can track the amount of time it takes to open this many shard chests. So for pay to win, you're going to get 10 shard chests per month from the fight pass, so 1 month. For free to play, it's going to take you twice as long to open 10 shard chests because you're only getting 5 shard chests per month. So this is our simulation. We can re-roll it by entering a nonsense value over here. Let's take a look at the next tab. This sheet is where all the useful information is contained. This tracks our cumulative shards. So 4 shards are going to be given to you from the marathon, and then from there we're going to need to obtain all the shards from these shard chests. This tracks how many shards we own for each hero after opening this amount of chests. So as we scroll down here, we are gaining shards for our hero. We have just now maxed out our first hero, Emperor. It has taken us 117 chests to max Emperor out, and it has taken us 11 months, or around 24 months, for a free-to-play player. So let's keep going. We'll keep scrolling. We just maxed out Clad. So these red numbers correspond to the duplicate shards that we are receiving for that hero. So we just maxed out Helga here after 236 chests, but we're still going to gain shards for her because we gain duplicate shards in Shadowfight Arena. Okay? So we'll keep going. We'll see how long it takes to max out all of our heroes under this shard chest system. Look at that. Poor Jack. We opened over 400 chests, around 500 chests we opened, and Jack is still not maxed out. Okay? So, again, we have only assumed that we are opening Fight Pass chests. So if you as a player do not participate in events, do not participate in rifts, there's a chance that after 500 shard chests opened, you're still not going to receive all the shards needed. Okay? How long does this take us to open 500 chests? It took us around 50 months for pay to win, or around 100 months for free to play. Okay? So I know this is not 100% accurate because you say, hey, I'm going to obtain some chests. I'm going to obtain some chests from events. I'm going to obtain some shards from rift events. I accounted for that. So I made this column here, this bonus shards category. This is the amount of shards that you're going to obtain on top of your Fight Pass chests. For this simulation, I have assumed it to be 5. I think that's pretty generous, but we're going to try and overestimate because these numbers are huge anyways. So you're going to obtain, if you're a pay-to-win player, let's say, you're going to obtain 15 shards per month, where 5 of those shards are these bonus shards, and these bonus shards are assumed to not be duplicates. Okay, so let's see how long it takes us to max under this system. Okay. So this is what your journey as a new player will look like most likely. You're going to get some bonus shards from sources. So we have just maxed out after around 20 months for pay to win and around 40 months for free to play. So assuming you are free to play, you're going to only gain 5 shard chests per month from the Fight Pass, and your bonus shards, if it's 5 shards per month from rift events and events, it's still going to take you around 40 months to max out. Okay? Kind of crazy. So this last sheet here, this provides a useful summary of all the information I've just displayed to you. So this first graph here is the amount of useful shards gained from shard chests over time. So again, this is assuming that you're only opening shard chests, you're not gaining shards from other sources. Okay? In this simulation, it took us over 50 months, and we still did not max out for a pay-to-win player. This graph here tracks how many duplicate shards we have opened to date. Okay? So 210 of our shards that we've opened have been duplicates. So that's around 20 months of duplicate shards. This graph here, we're going to assume that you do not have duplicates. Many of us are asking Neki to remove duplicates from Shadowfight Arena. I think it's a good idea, but it still doesn't quite cut the mark. So Assuming you don't grind Rift events and events, you only open Fight Pass chests, you're going to take around 37 months as a pay-to-win player to max out. This is without duplicates. You need to open 370 chests to get those 370 shards. That's going to take you 37 months at 10 months, or 10 shards per month. Over here, this is the current system of Shadow Fight Arena. So many of you are going to obtain bonus shards from Rift events and events. So assuming, in this case, you're obtaining 5 bonus shards per month, it's going to take you around 20 months to max out. Okay. And this last graph here, this is what many of us are asking Neki to install into the game. So to remove duplicates. Okay, so we have removed duplicates and we gain bonus shards from Rift events from events. Okay, under this system, it's still going to take us around 20 months to max out as a new player. Now, I know not all of you are new players. Many of you are experienced players. But how many new players do you think are going to join the game if they are facing at least 20 months of grinding just to reach max level? Not very many. As an experienced player, even if you're not new, say you're Dojo 11, Dojo 12, I'm assuming most of you who are watching this video are going to be under the category of an experienced player. It's still going to take you a long time to max. The way the system is set up is that shard chests are very rare to come by, and when you have those shard chests, you're going to receive duplicate shards from them for a lot of your heroes. This makes maxing out epic and legendary heroes very difficult. So say we just got Monkey King, Legion King, and Butcher. Okay, say we're around here. We've gotten maybe 1 or 2 shards for each of them. Okay, still going to take us a long time. So just minus 11 months from whenever it takes to max them out. Okay, so we just maxed out Butcher. So it's still going to take us around 10 months to max out Butcher if we're just opening shard chests. Just maxed out Monkey King. It's going to take us around 15 months just to max out Legion King. And oh by golly, it's going to take us a long time to max out Monkey King at around 27 months just to max out Monkey King. Okay? If we remove duplicates from the game, that number will decrease, but it's still a long time. So Neki, I think, does not need to just remove the duplicates. They either need to remove the shard system, bring it back to the old system, or they need to massively boost the rate at which we get shards. Because as of right now, this is unacceptable. The fact that this can happen, the fact that it takes this long in order to max out. It's not fun for anybody to do this grind. The game should be played at an equal level where each player has an equal chance of winning the game. And if you're demanding that players spend thousands of dollars on your game just so that they can, experience the game as it was meant to be played, then it's a game that not many people are going to want to play. So, the reason I went over a new player's journey through the shard system with my simulation was to show you just how ludicrous this system is. Just how long it's going to take for a new player to even reach the end game. It's going to take them many, many months, and that's unacceptable. No player is going to want to join this game if they're looking at a grind commitment of over 50 months in some cases if they're not going to spend money. And part of it too, like the fact that the new players only start with 1 hero and they have to unlock a shard for each and every hero afterwards is so boring, and it's extending the game unnecessarily. This game has the potential to be the most accessible fighting game on the planet. Most fighting games are on console. And the fact that Shadow Fight Arena is a mobile game means that it could be in the hands of everybody. But the way the game is headed now, nobody is going to want to start playing. I myself would certainly not want to play a fighting game where I know it is going to be years before I get a chance to play at full power. This shard system is a concerning move by Neki because it shows us they don't have our best interests at heart. They are looking for our money. Look at the sheer amount of people that dislike the shard system around you. This was advertised to be for the benefit of players, but nobody feels like they have benefited. Neki needs to change the system. When 97% of a player base tells you that they dislike the way the game is being run, they need to listen to us. I would love to see the old system returned. It was simpler, it was faster, it was better for the player. If, however, reverting to the old system is not possible, my 2 recommendations are this. We need to remove duplicates for sure, and on top of that, we need to radically increase the amount of shard chests we receive. This game should not take, over 20 months in order to reach the end game. This game should be played between 2 players of equal level. I want everyone to be max level, because that's when the skills of players will shine the brightest. We are expecting to hear something from them soon. But in the meantime, keep the conversation going. Keep telling them how much we dislike this system. They need to know that the game would not survive without the players, so they need to treat us right. If you want to keep putting pressure on them, you can leave a negative review on the App Store or on Google Play. We have gotten their attention. Don't let up.